Welcome back, everybody. If you remember, we had a little incident with Blue Dancer. We hit something in about 18 to 36 feet of water up by north, or I should say the north side of Yarmouth Island, which is east of Quahog Bay, south of Snow Island. So I've been through there before. Don't know what it was that I hit exactly. Could have been rock, could have been a sunk ship. I was very close to my previous track that I had gone through a few years before. So who knows what transpired since then. So we are looking at the damage that was created. You can see that she kind of mushroomed at the front leading lower edge of the keel, and also there was stress crack from the energy of the hit, and there's scratches and everything on the side. And you can see the crack at the keel joint. So we are assessing that, and I'm working closely with Pacific Seacraft, and they are now being made in Washington, North Carolina, and they're wonderful people. You need to check them out. Okay, you can see here that the techs are grinding away at the joint, and they're cleaning it out and checking to make sure she's good and dry, which she is. There wasn't much water ingress at all for the time I was in the water, which was approximately 5 days, I think, before we got hauled out on Monday. So yeah, so they're doing good, and once they cut that out, they'll fill that back in with a pro set, and then we'll be good. Okay, so you can see that they have also filled in with epoxy. They hammered the bottom leading edge of the keel, which is lead, straightened that out, that mushroom part, and then ground away to make it smooth and form it back to the original shape, which I provided a picture, and they did a good job. Also, the whole bottom has been sanded. I decided to go ahead and paint the bottom while I was out of the water, so we're going to do 2 coats and 3 coats on the leading edge and water line. Hey, good morning, everybody. We're off to the farmer's market. So I am walking there, and it's not that far. But anyways, I am still on the hard, and Blue Dancer should be in the water on Monday. And here we go. Okay, so we are looking down to the harbor, down to the river. The river is Passagasawaskeg River, and I will not pronounce it right, I know. But it's Indian, and it means sturgeon. So I will spell it out on here. And then we are now coming up to the farmer's market. So I'm here at Bemis Maple Syrup, and it's in Corinna, Maine, not very far from where I used to live. And so this is the gentleman that owns it. And your first name is?
Bill.
Bill.
Actually, my son Stefan owns it, and I work for it.
Okay, so his son owns it, and he works there. So, and it's wonderful maple syrup. So you need to come and check it out. We are at the Belfast Farmers Market right now. I'm sure you have online, right?
We have online.
Okay, so
I'm in Waterville on Thursdays and Hamden on Fridays.
Okay, great. All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Whole bean coffee, so I can have continue to have fresh coffee to put in my French press, and got new potatoes, and of course I got that lovely maple syrup. Well, it is Monday, and it is an exciting day because Blue Dancer is ready to go on the lift and be put back in the water. Today it's her splash day, and I am so excited that this day has arrived, and her bottom looks really good. It's all painted, and we are ready to get in the water and continue our adventures. So this is my view from up on the lift, looking over the edge at the yard at Front Street Shipyard. And we are just waiting for the paint to dry where they painted where the stands were. And then we'll be going in the water. So yeah, exciting day. Yay, yay, yay. Yay for Blue Dancer. She looks so good. While Blue Dancer was being put in the water, I was actually on the boat, so that's why I didn't do a video from this point of view. But it still was nice to be able to receive this video from my friend. Okay, it's a happy Monday morning, and I am in the water. Yay! In fact, even though it's a miserable, rainy, foggy day, I did get launched before more rain arrived. And so I'm in the water, and I sprayed off the boat for the dust in the yard and filled up my water tank. And I am out here anchored once again. And it's foggy, as you can see. It kind of clears up and then it kind of comes back in again. So it kind of comes and goes. I think it's supposed to slow down the rain a little bit this afternoon. But yep, we are in the water. Yay! Amazing, 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 amazing. I am so happy, and I think Blue Dancer's happy. And that we are out here, and it took just a week. They pulled me off, or lifted me up on the hard Monday a week ago today, and today, this morning, I was back in the water in 1 week, and all the repairs were done. So great job, wonderful yard. You ever need work? Okay, they are awesome people to work with. Bill, Lloyd, Sarah is the secretary. Bob is at the dock office. They are just wonderful people, and multiple other people work their crew, and the launch guy, and great people. So yeah. Okay, so if you need any work, you need to check out Safe Harbor Front Street Shipyard. Those guys are very good at what they do, and they were very quick on getting Blue Dancer fixed back up again from her little incident, and we are back on the water in Belfast. Wonderful, wonderful people to work with. Check them out. I'll post the link below. Am I on? Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Hey. So I'm sure you're wondering how I cook breakfast. I've already made my coffee. I make it in a French press, fresh ground coffee. I grind it every day to put in there and make my coffee. It's wonderful. The other thing that I do is I make my own creamer, vanilla flavored, and we are going to use that in making part of French toast. It's one of my ingredients because it sweetens the egg that you mix up to make your French toast. So I am going to light my stove. And we'll get the butter melted. And I have fresh, organic, pasture raised, range raised, whatever, unwashed eggs. So we are going to mix that up. I got them locally at the farm last Friday, and today's Thursday. And we're gonna mix them up, this egg, and I'm gonna put a bit of that creamer in there for the milk, give it a little bit of vanilla, and also sweetens it, because I do put natural sugar in my creamer. And it is also half and half. So, rich milk. So watch the pan here. I'm gonna dunk my bread. I've got sourdough bread. I hear some fishermen out there in the harbor right now. They've been dragging nets out there. I'm in Belfast. That is a fishing community as well up here in Maine. And I am on anchor. I'm not sure how much longer I am going to be on anchor, because I have a friend that's coming here. He charters his boat out, and he himself is going to be back when the charter arrives tomorrow and get it ready for the next charter. So I may just stick around a little longer. It's not going to be much wind till maybe the weekend, and then it's going to be crappy anyway. So I don't know what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go yet. I'm supposed to go kind of up to Mount Desert Island, but I don't know if I'm going to make it up there. I may just decide to go kind of scoot around here a little bit and then head back south again. I was trying to get up there to Mount Desert to see a few friends, possibly meet up with them in Northeast Harbor. But yeah, not sure. So we'll see how it goes. Kind of late in the year right now for me, with everything that went on with the boat and being tied up for a couple weeks. But we're back. And we're back on the water. And we're anchored. And we're enjoying the next stage of the adventure. And we just keep going. So let me see what we're doing here. Woo-hoo, look at that. And coming along nicely. Looks good. I'm gonna grab my coffee cup, because I've already had a little bit of coffee. And we're gonna put some creamer in there. And I do have my maple syrup. I have a new bottle that I bought Saturday, and this is from Bemis Family Farms. And they were neighbors of mine in Corinna when I lived in Exeter. So, and they also, they have the same name as my cousin. And they know my cousins. So, but they're not related, okay? So same name, not that they know of anyways, I guess. I don't know. Maine's not that big a town. I mean, big a state to have where a lot of people are related to each other. They just don't know it. So, for my coffee, I'm going to shut off my stove. I do have a detector here that detects LP gas. And there goes my smoke alarm. I guess I got my pan too hot. So you know I got a smoke detector. My pan get too hot. And it'll kind of drift that way when I have the companion open here. And it just kind of drifts it that way. But yeah, so we're gonna put a little bit of butter on this, get this melted. So now you get to see that I do cook breakfast. Lots of times I usually just have, I don't cook much as far as breakfast because I'm very much a fruit and, oh, and reminds me, I do have blueberries. I'm a fruit and yogurt, Greek yogurt, natural organic yogurt eater for breakfast in the morning. So, but I do have some fresh, they're cultivated, but were grown in Maine. And I bought these last Friday. So I will wash me some of those. And let me see if I got a cup or something. Oh, here. So I'll put some of these in there, rinse them out. But they were raised on a farm here in Maine. Let them sit there for a minute. And I am going to pour some of that lovely maple syrup on my French toast. So and they are online. You can buy this through the mail as well. And I think he told me that they're at the Waterville Farmers Market, and they are at of course, the Belfast Farmers Market. And usually it's on Fridays. I don't know why it was on Saturday this time. So that was, I don't know if it's going to be on Saturday or tomorrow. So, I don't know how I can find out because online it says Friday. And it said Friday last time too. And then the sign says tomorrow. On Friday it said tomorrow. So, I don't know what happened there. So, anyways. So there we go. Breakfast. Woohoo! All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you later. Next time. Bye.